Yo, what is up, team? What is going on, blessed family? Welcome back to another live stream, guys. I'm super excited to have you guys here this Sunday evening with another live stream, guys. I'm excited to have you guys. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. I was gonna say long weekend, but hope you guys had an amazing weekend. I'm excited to have you guys here, and excited for the markets, man. We'll see what ends up happening, what other opportunities we can find together. And yeah, if you're new to the family, welcome to the family, team. We've got lots to show here. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's going on with the charts. Welcome to everyone. Let me just read through the comments here. We got Vivi, let's go. Coonies, got my sister-in-law there, let's get it. We got Tony, let's go, Tony. We got Nika Painting, let's go. Josias, let's go. We got Emmanuel, yes, bro. I've seen your growth, my man. Thank you for just believing. That's the most important thing, man. Just believing in yourself. Keep going. We got Iron Man, let's go. Tony, I love you. Josias, Pedro, I'm pretty sure we're selling on gold very soon. Yes. I'm buying gold. There's a lot going on, let's just say. Okay, guys, so welcome to everyone that's new. I'm just going to see what's going on here. Let me see if I can put my music too, so when I hear what you guys are listening to. Okay, so we're just gonna take a look at everything and see what's going on, guys, with the markets. Welcome to everyone that's new here. Welcome to La Familia. So GBP AUD, we ended up getting a nice push to the upside. Let's see. Start fresh with everything, man. Start at NASDAQ. We got Ann Lee. Welcome. We got our man. Every higher time frame is on gold is bullish. Yes, I think, to be honest, there's still a lot more room to the upside for gold in this point. The reason why I'm saying that too is a good point on Iron Man too, is that on the weekly as well, we can see that there's just the rejection here. I don't like what I saw there in terms of rejection here as well too, and we are kind of holding that level support here, so we may actually see it come back up and push a little bit higher. Even if I pull here this level supply, you can see how much room we have here. You could see we may come down a little bit more, but I think that we may end up seeing a stronger push to the upside from here. So I wouldn't be surprised. Also with the dollar too, in comparison, we have seen some bearish moves here. So let's see here on the daily. Yeah, so the 200 moving average is above the dollar. In terms of Dixie, we are kind of in a sideways range at this moment. But we may anticipate a continuation to the downside, and this is the daily time frame. If we go up to the weekly, same thing, right? So we still have a little bit of room to the downside potentially. We might form some sort of a bearish flag, could be a possibility, team. Something like this, right? So we might have a similar move that we got here, push over to the downside for the dollar. Obviously, it really depends on news. This news will help us kind of end up completing this push. So if you look at this push here, look at this. Gives us exactly to our level of demand over here, down here. So this could be a possibility, right? So could we get another push to the upside? Maybe. But again, typically when it is some sort of a bearish flag like this, maybe on this third push here, it might go midway and then give a push to the downside. So we'll see. But overall, that's kind of what I'm seeing longer term, team. And that you may buy every dip on gold, yes. On our privilege, let's go. Oh shoot, chat went mad crazy. Music, humor, bonitos, Pedro. Quiero comprar su grupo de piensa. Music, humor. So I'm gonna talk to you in English because I can't I can't fully read the like Portuguese or Brazilian. Portuguese, just because I can understand it speaking it, but I'm not good with the writing aspect of it. So basically, from my understanding, you're just saying you want to join the VIP, but you just want to be able to see like how I operate everything in VIP. So basically, I didn't anticipate this much demand in it. So what I'm gonna do is now write down everything on a PDF. I already have the PDF file set up, so we can take note of everything. So our wins, our losses, everything, and document everything. So that's gonna be pretty cool. That will be there. I'll have everything set up for next month. So cool. What do we got here, team? Give me one sec. Awesome, team. Okay, guys, we're at 15 likes. Can we get it to 20 likes at least? Let's go, team. Okay, anyways, that's what I'm seeing for the dollar. We'll see what ends up happening, though. We may see one either. Hopefully this candle pushes down, but we'll see. Gotta clear the charts here, man. This level of demand, we may see it come back up to these highs. We'll see what ends up happening here with gold, though. Kind of looks like a double top here on the 1 hour, but it will probably be short-lived. This is kind of my area that I'm seeing price hold off at this level support. So we may see a push to the upside from here. Let's go. We got Tony. Let's go. We are live. Let's get it. Got Tony Gold as well, too. Let's go. Okay, so yeah. So let's move on over here to GU. So let's clear the charts. Let's start fresh. Just to focus on what's most important, team, here. So let's take a look here. GU. Okay. So GU is just kind of stuck in a range right now, team. That's really what I see here. Just kind of stuck in a range. However, remember what I told you guys, that we were seeing some sort of a potential push to the upside? That's what I may anticipate for GU. So look at this push here. So we got a strong momentum push. Okay. And we're seeing some sort of a bullish flag form, potentially. Okay. So this is kind of my anticipation or my interpretation for GU. We may be looking at GU buys, team. Welcome, guys. Welcome to everyone that's new. Welcome to the family, team. Make sure you guys, if you enjoy these live streams, smash that like button for me, guys. Really do appreciate it. It does support the channel. And what do we got here? Okay, should be good. Okay. So yeah, I still think it's going to go to the upside potentially eventually here, but we may get a short-term pullback here on GU. So if we follow this move here, definitely anticipating some sort of a push. Let's see if it holds off at this level. See that level right there. Next target area would probably be this lower end here. So let's clear the charts. So we'll see if it holds off here. Next one would be down here on the daily. We might get a push to the downside. Short term. Might get something like this. We'll see. We got Sarto Euro odd. I'm not sure, my man. I don't really trade Euro odd, but we could take a look. Let's go, team. We're at 22 likes. Let's get it to 30. I think we're capable. Let's get it to 30. I gotta update the trades. So for today's stats, so far 0. So I'm just gonna update that. 0. Done. That's updated as well, team. Okay, that's a little bit better. Thank you. Got música. Se puede hablar en español. Lo entiendo bien. Gracias. Quiero comprarte. Me pueden enviar por todo su precio. ¿Dónde los puedo ver? Okay, that's better to understand. Okay. Yeah, I'll send you a message. Sorry, man. I've been really busy, so. But I'll definitely send you a message and show you a little bit. I'll give you a little glimpse. No hay problema, no hay problema. Yo te puedo mostrar ahí cómo se ve, cómo operamos, todo eso. Te voy a mandar un video ahí. No te preocupes. Okay. Got Iron Man just bought gold again. Nice, bro. Nice. Yeah, because I think even with Dixie, let's see Dixie right now. Yeah, see, the thing with Dixie is it's not bullish for sure. So I see kind of weakness. Overall weakness here. You can see on this pullback weakness, and not only that too, after a strong move like this, you can anticipate some sort of an exhaustion, right? So we can definitely anticipate some sort of a pullback for the dollar, and then that would give us the push to the upside for gold. Might come back down to this lower end here, touching probably the 200 moving average on the 30-minute, but just to give it like some sort of a retest of these lows before it goes up. Okay, let's take a look here. We got one of the members asking about Euro odd. Let's take a look at Euro odd. Welcome. I see a couple new members joining in. Welcome to the family. Welcome to La Familia. Excited to have you guys here. If you guys have any questions, don't be shy to comment. If you're new, also introduce yourself in the chat box below. Let's get it. Okay, so Euro odd. We're going to take a look at Euro odd here. Give me 1 second. So again, Euro odd right now, to be honest with you, is just kind of ranging. We were anticipating a rejection of these highs. However, we actually broke above it. But we are failing to break above this high level here. You can see it here. So I would just say it's currently ranging. We could anticipate maybe a push to the downside. I wouldn't look for sells anything below this level structure. Otherwise, we're just kind of shifting sideways. So ranging sideways here. I would only look for sell opportunities if it breaks below this lower end level here, which I already had highlighted. So around 161, sorry, yeah, 161, 420. But again, we want to have closures below that level structure because, you know, on the higher time frames, and then we can anticipate a continuation to the downside. Wait for a retest though because you never know. Price may come back down, fake us out, and then come up even higher, right? Depends how the euro is too, right? How strong the euro will be. But as of right now, you can see that we are just kind of in a range. If I clear the charts just to give us a little bit more clarity here, you can understand that the overall direction is to the upside. Okay, we can see a clear direction to the upside. However, we're starting to see a shift in the overall momentum, right? We're starting to see the momentum starting to die out, right? So we could anticipate some sort of a pullback. The question is how far would it pull back if it were to pull back, right? So we're seeing the weakness already kick in, right, on the higher time frames. It's just we need that confirmation. If we don't have that confirmation, then we don't get in, team. That's just how we do it. Let's go, team. We got 37 members live right now. Can we pump those likes up? We're at 26 likes. Can we get it to 30 likes, team? Let's go. Hope you guys are doing well, team. All the links are in the video description below. So if you haven't joined in our free Telegram group, guys, go check that out. It's absolutely free to join in. Yeah, that's pretty much it, team. Okay, so yeah, Euro AUD, like I said, just kind of ranging at this given time. I don't see anything other than just overall kind of weakness, right, in the market. So we could see price maybe potentially give us some sort of a sell opportunity. I would say just wait until we actually break this level structure here, and then we can start looking for sells. This is the 4-hour time frame, so I'd say something like this. Wait for a strong push, breaking these lows. Okay, these lows right here. Wait for the retest, and then we can get in. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on here. USD JPY, what are we looking at? USD JPY. So USD JPY, we were looking at, like, really it was either it was going to go to the downside or it was going to break out. So at this point, what I see here is that this to me is showing me that price did try to push below and it kind of failed. So it's either kind of it give us a fake out, or there's just a lot of indecision at this moment, to be honest. So we could anticipate some sort of a potential break and retest above this downwards kind of momentum, this downwards trend line. And so we may see a rejection of this level of support and see us push to the upside with a strong momentum push. But as of right now, there's a lot of indecision. This is the 4-hour time frame. You can see the past 4 hours, it's been so all over the place. So I really don't see anything here at this given time. I wouldn't sell it here just yet or buy, to be honest, because it's just there's a lot of indecision. It's at that level where we are getting that rejection. So I think I personally think we may see it push to the upside. But again, we may see it continue to go down lower. It really depends. It's a crucial level, really. If it ends up melting in this case, then it gives us a dollar weakness. Then depends on how the yen is. We have been trending to the downside for quite some time. We're coming at that crucial level there. We'll see, team. We got Armena. Where are you from? Pedro FX. There goes gold. I'm from. So my parents are from Nicaragua, but I'm from Canada. So I was born and raised here in Canada, but my background is Latino. How about you, my man? Yes, team. We're at 29 likes. Let's go. We're so close. Let's get it. Let's go. Where's Idaho? Nice. Nice, man. Welcome to everyone that's new, team. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. We got we got team, we got like 42 people here live. Let's go. Let's get those numbers up. Let's get it. We're at 29 likes. Go down US30, yeah. Let's see what's going on with US30. Okay. Yeah, incels. Yeah, I could see it rejecting that level potentially. Let's see here. 200 above the 4 hour. We have been kind of in this downwards momentum. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I can see it go down a little bit lower. If it breaks these highs here, probably even down lower. What's going on? AUD USD, let's go. Let's take a look at AUD USD, team. What's going on with the dinosaur, man? Nice. So I think we'd be looking at AUD USD sells. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome to everyone that's new, all the new members that are tuning in. Welcome to the family. Yeah, you can see this is a nice downwards trend line right here. So you can see it depends on, or even here, it's kind of like a channel too. So depending on what we end up seeing here, team, with this push, you can see a continuation to the downside here for AUD USD. This kind of downwards channel. We got Thailand Fix. Welcome to the family, my man. Let's get it. We got 31 likes, team. Let's go. Mohammed, bro, GJ. Yeah, I haven't looked at GJ in a while, man. Take a look at it in a second for you, no problem. We got John, let's go. Hope you're doing well. Thanks, my man. I hope you're doing well as well. Thanks for joining in today. Hope you had a good weekend. Again, Armin, let's go, bro. I have 4 gold buys right now, starting at 1858, 1917, and 1932, 1960. That's sick, bro. Honestly, like, longer term for sure, man. Like, even like, I would say if you could get in and just like hold it through, gold could go a long way. Especially with everything that's going on, like news-wise. Yeah. Yeah, it's holding off here. If you look at that rejection here from this level, that's crazy. Okay, let's take a look at GJ. I know that I don't trade GJ as much anymore, but we'll take a look at it together, team. Iron Man, yeah, holding till 2100. Yeah, bro, I think it will too, man. I think it will too, especially with everything going on right now. Let's go, team. Let's go. We're at 32 likes. Let's get it to 40. We got 48 people now live. Let's get it. Got 48 people live. Let me see if I can play the background. One sec. Okay, what's going on with... Let's clear the charts with GJ because it's a complete freaking mess. So again, daily. Let's take a look at daily. What's going on? So it's just, man, this is what I'm telling you, man. There's a lot of indecision here with GJ. But overall, it's kind of like starting to give us some sort of a bearish price action. Let's take a look at the weekly just in case, just to see where we're at here. So we were kind of trending to the upside, and now we're starting to kind of shift and failing to create higher highs. So you can see that this is the new most recent lower high on the weekly. So see, this is rejection here. That's a level there, weekly level. It's another weekly level right there. So we go down the daily. Honestly, man, I would just stay away from GJ right now. Personally, I mean, if you want, you can try, but I personally wouldn't trade it. Just don't like what I see. Maybe another push to the downside, maybe. Might range for a bit, might come up, create a wick, then come back down. Yeah. Let's get it, team. Okay. EURUSD JPY. Looking at potential sells. But I just think it's ranging now. I don't like this. Stay out, team. If there's something you don't like, you just stay out of it. If you don't see anything, you just don't force it. You know what I mean? You don't force it, team. Okay, on to the next. Let's take a look at NZD CAD. Again, similar thing, kind of like a bullish flag on the higher time frames, but it seems like, I don't know if it would hold off at this level. So this is another level down here. We may get another leg to the downside, but let's go down to the daily here. Let's see. Clear everything here. I mean, if we see price respect this level of support, like this area here, then we could anticipate another push to the upside, at least retesting to like this high for sure, these highs here. And I mean, the next target level would be these highs here on the daily. So I'd be looking for potential buy setups, but again, yeah, you can see here, like, you see this inverted hammer here on the 4-hour? Look at this, team. Look at this right there. Do you see that right there? Look at that wick. So we have this strong push to the downside. Okay, team. Strong momentum to the downside. And then look at this inverted hammer right here. At a major level of support. So I may start looking for buy setups for NZD CAD. Buy setups. You know, just keep in mind that we may get a nice push and then we might come back down and retest these lows before it gives us the full push to the upside, right? So just keep that in mind. We can then start lowering it down to the smaller time frames as well too. See how it's still fighting back and forth. Let's see here, 1 hour. Yeah, so I mean, geez, I don't like how it went all the way down like that. I mean, it might create some sort of a double bottom maybe. But yeah, we'll see. I wouldn't buy right now though, man. Definitely not buy right now. I'd say I definitely feel more confident buying above these highs here. And give us some sort of a strong push. Just give us a reason to buy. Holy shoot. That's not good. Welcome to everyone that's just joining in. Welcome to all the new family members. Don't forget to, when you're subscribing, don't forget to turn on that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any single piece of content, team. Let's get it. So that's kind of what I'm looking at there, NZD CAD. But yeah, I would just wait it out. Take a look at AUD JPY. What's going on, AUD JPY, team? Let's go back up to the daily. Again, we were anticipating a potential break and retest here as well too. So we got a nice push to the downside below these lows. I would just wait though. So I would say just wait. Wait for this candle to either give us a retest. See the 4 hour. It's gonna come up for sure. Probably a retest. Yeah, it's coming up already. And we've seen it kind of struggle to go lower. So I'd say wait for a retest here. Pretty much what we had set up here. If you go up to the daily here, look at my setup here. The break and retest, right? So I would just wait for it to retest these highs. If you get a nice rejection, we can anticipate AUD JPY to go down lower. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. If we're in the downwards direction though, team, thing is, like, part of my rule is I'm not going to go against the current. So I'm not going to look for buys, although I know I could buy it back up. I know I could get good pips. The thing is, there's a risk, there's a chance that it might not come up to these highs, right? So me as a trader, there's much more chances that I may be getting beautiful sells, right? So when it comes back up to these highs, this area here is a better area for me to look for a continuation to the downside. You know what I'm saying? Because and it happens so many times where we get in here on buys, think it's going to go for sure, creates a quick wick, right? You're hoping it's going to go a little bit higher, get a little bit more juice out of it, and then you get stopped out, right? And then you're in a loss, right? So I mean, go with the current. That's my best advice. That's part of one of my rules that I stick with, and I find that it does work for me. So we got our man up 50 pips from that gold buy from 20 minutes ago. Nice, bro. Nice. 50 pips a day, man. That's all you need. It's literally all you need, my man. Got Nando. Let's go. Active fam. Go. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it, my man. Happy to have you here. Let's go, team. And also, welcome to all those newest members. Like I said, if you guys are new, welcome to the family. Introduce yourself. Comment in the chat box. Love to get to know you guys. And don't be shy. Also, make sure you join in our free Telegram group, guys. We have an amazing community on there. Make sure you tune in. I'm also excited, team. I actually got my new camera. Wifey bought me a beautiful Sony Alpha 4K camera. I'm super stoked about it. I'm super excited to be able to provide even better quality. So right now I have my webcam from my iMac, which, mind you, it's still a decent camera. It's got 4K for the screen, but it's not 4K. Obviously the camera's probably, I think it's like 1080p or something like that, but on the webcam. But I'll be able to actually live stream with this 4K camera, which is going to be pretty sick. So I look forward to that as well too. Also leaving to Mexico in about, I don't know, like 16 days or so. We're leaving to Mexico again. So I'm gonna record as much as I can with this baby. And yeah, so this is it, guys. This is it, team. She's a beauty, man. This thing is They call it the vlogger camera. It's the Alpha, Sony Alpha, whatever it's called. ZVE10 or something like that. It's 4K. So pretty stoked about this team because I tried an intro video for you guys and it's pretty dope. Pretty dope. We got Nick. Let's go. Hello, amazing people. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, man. And welcome to La Familia. If you guys are new, just let us know where you're tuning in from, like what country. We got people from all over the world, so I'm super stoked to have you guys here. We got Andres here. Let's go, Andres. Team, we're at 36 likes. Can we get it to at least like 40 likes, team? We got about 48 people here. Anyways, yeah, so this is the camera. It's so sick, man. It's like nice. It's got a nice weight to it. So I'm excited to record it when we go to Mexico. Get some shots there for you guys. Little vlog, do a little vlog there. We got Andres here. Hi, Pedro. Is the gold going to retest the neck of the double top on the 2 hour? Yes, it looks like that. It just really depends though, because we have to be very careful. So yes, technically speaking, it does look like a nice double top. But the only reason why I would, like, if we go here on the 1 hour, you can see that this is a clear double top with the neckline right here, right? It's broken below. But the thing is, we need to also realize is that most likely it will come back up and retest this neckline. Depending on what happens with price when it comes up to this level, that's when I'm going to react and depend. So if it comes up to this high neckline, we get a nice rejection, then we could see a nice continuation to the downside. Could it be short-lived? Possibly, but overall, longer term, we need to realize that we have a lot of negative news coming out too for the dollar, right? We've got 2 banks that have collapsed. We have in Canada, we've got 1 bank that's like they're saying something about that. So there's a lot of uncertainty for the dollar right now. We've got China, I believe, and Russia talking about like some deals that they're doing or something like that that won't involve the US economy, right? So this is really negative for the dollar. And if the dollar goes down, right, or there's a lot of stuff with banks going around where banks are collapsing or stuff like that, where the US economy is going down, then that's obviously going to affect the dollar in a negative way. And then what do you think most people will do? Most people most likely buy gold or invest into Bitcoin or whatever. But most likely gold in this case, because it's like your more safer bet, right? So this is the thing, right? The thing is, like, technically speaking, yes, you could see it that way, but also you have to understand that there's a lot of variables involved, and fundamentally that could completely just change everything, completely change a potential setup. And then if we look at the daily too as well, we do need to realize that yes, it looks like a potential double top, but we are also pretty much holding off at this level of structure, which is pretty much a level of previous support, resistance. And over here, we're retouching this level. So we'll see what ends up happening though, team. We could come down a little bit lower, like I said, but we'll see. I'm just going to wait it out at this point. We got here, Deed. Welcome, has subscribed to the family. Let's get it. Okay, so I'm just going to read through the comments here. Let's go. We got JJ, dímelo, bro. Saludos. Hey, bro. Saludos, man. I haven't seen you in a while, man. How you been? Good? Welcome, welcome. We got Nick all the way from Melbourne, Australia. Glad to be here. Thank you. Thank you, Nick. Nice to have you, my man. Got people from Australia, too. I know a couple people from Australia. I had 2 friends of mine that actually moved down there. Beautiful place, my man. We got gold could go to anything. We need we trade probabilities. That is right, not certainties. Yes, that is right. Nando, premium channel available? Yeah, I have my VIP, so that's just kind of that's like the only like option I have there. So my VIP inner circle is just like if you want to look at my analysis, my trade ideas, you get access to like cool PDFs and stuff like that, and the live Zoom calls, which I think are the most valuable aspect of VIP. And the group chat, we have an amazing little community there with the students too. That in itself is amazing too. But that's available. You can click the link below or in the chat box if you are interested in that. And I also have a free chat as well too, team. It's absolutely free to join in. We got you have the Iranian missiles flying into U.S. bases. That isn't going to end well. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, and that's the thing, right? Like, over time, you'll get more confident with understanding how the market works and stuff like that. When you're new, you just kind of look at patterns and you're like, oh, this, you know what I mean? Like, but you have to understand that there's so many other variables that affects everything, and we're literally dealing with economies here. We're literally dealing with like stuff that is affected by what goes around the world. You know what I mean? So if we don't, how do I explain this? It's not about learning how to trade fundamentally, but if we don't understand what's going on around us, team, this is what I'm talking about, is that we could be literally looking at, oh yeah, like look at this, for example. I'm just going to throw something completely, just whatever. Look at this, strong momentum, pull back. Okay, now I'm going to look for buys. No, you have to understand that news could hit and then boom, it just tanks, right? So there's just so many things that could happen, and all we really want to focus on is the highest probable setups. And as you guys grow and mature in your trading, you're going to understand that less is more. Less is more. When you're starting out, all new traders focus on is, do we have a trade? Do we have a trade? Do we have a trade? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is there anything buyers or sells? Buys or sells? But you got to just focus on, hey, does this check off my list? Does this check off everything that I have? Does this check off my rules? You know what I mean? That I have in place. Perfect. Checks off. Check, 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 check. Beautiful. I'm going to take the trade. If it doesn't check out for whatever reason, then you stay out. That's it. It's that simple. How many times have you gotten into a trade where you're dreaded and you're like, oh my God, man, I shouldn't have gotten in this trade. I should have followed through with what I was saying, or I should have followed my gut. You know what I mean? You get that little gut feeling. You're like, I don't know, man. I don't know, right? That I don't know is literally just telling you not to take the trade. However, regardless, you allow your emotions to get in, and your emotions is what makes you make the bad decision, right? And that's the thing with trading. You have to master and control your emotions regardless of how good it looks, right? And that comes with trade psychology and having the right mindset and how you approach the markets, right? So it really that's another thing that it takes time as well too, guys. Trust me, I've been trading for like 6 years, and even then, you know what I mean, there's times where you're like, but then you're like, nope, that's it, I'm out. You stay away from it. But exactly. So we got Keepo Trader. Let's go. Hey yo, you spread me so much, I'm gonna go work and start doing a live stream too. Thanks, Pedro. No problem, man. I think I don't know if it was you or someone else, but like, yo, man, like I like how you started your channel and stuff like that. And honestly, man, like if you guys have been following my journey, I literally started back in August. Like I've had the channel for a lot longer, but when I really started kind of implementing and coming on every day and stuff like that and just sharing my journey was literally August when I came back from Mexico. We had our honeymoon and I visited a friend of mine, Andres, over there. So just really put my head down and I just said, you know what, man, like this is what I feel inspired to do. I want to share my ideas, share my thoughts. There's no right or wrong way of how you look at the markets. Everyone trades differently. And yeah, just be able to create a community that, you can create an impact. And, trading can be lonely if it can be lonely. It could be lonely, especially because not everyone in your friends or family or circle is going to be understanding that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, team? Because not everyone understands trading. You know what I mean? And trying to explain it to them sometimes is even more confusing because they won't even understand what you're trying to explain to them. You know what I mean? So having a community is really nice, and especially when you're starting out and you're learning. So all right, man, let's go. I've been trading for 18 years for a living, and trading is not complicated. Do not make it complicated. You got it right, my man. That is correct. You've got a lot more experience than me. I've only been trading for like 6 years. So trading Forex specifically 3.5 years, and then crypto is where I originally started. So yeah, but you got those are wise words. People overcomplicate things. They do these indicators, they do this, they do that. Just keep it simple, man. Focus on market structure. Price action is king. And yeah, like, I mean, if you use certain indicators for extra added confidence, that's up to you, but you make it your own. But don't overcomplicate it for sure. Dizofed, I like the technicals with AUD USD and gold. Yes. And AUD USD, I don't know if you guys remember from I think I cleared it already, but remember I was telling you guys that it was looking like beautiful sells. We were in this kind of downwards channel, but I told you guys that we were looking at potential sells from this level. So we were at I saw this like this, right? And then I noticed that this, look at this. So we were kind of creating higher highs, higher lows. And then we broke below, okay? We came back up to these highs, retested it once more, and then we pushed below this level. So I think personally we may see price give us maybe another retest of these highs, possibly, before it goes down a little bit lower. So kind of what I'm seeing though, team, but we'll see. I don't know. We got JJ. I'm a dad now, bro. It's hard for me to connect often. I'm still your follower. Thanks, bro. That's amazing, though, man. Congratulations. That's amazing, man. Well, either way, happy to have you, and yeah, totally understandable, man. Life gets busy. Team, we're at 63 people live right now, and we've only got 37 likes. Let's get it to at least 50 likes, team. Let's go. Let's get it to 50 likes. I know we're capable, so let's get these likes up, team. If you enjoy these live streams. I've got our man. I've also never once looked at Dixie while trading gold, or why trading gold. Yeah, I mean, everyone has their own way of looking at it. And like, even like my mentor that kind of mentored me, he would be like, what was it? It was similar. Like, he would be kind of similar to what you're saying. Yeah, frick, he would be like, why does it matter like what pair you're looking at? He'd be like, just look for the pairs that have like the perfect setups, or like the most high probable setups. He's like, a lot of people just want to trade gold, want to trade this, but he's like, just focus on just highest probable setups that you see, and that's it. That's what's gonna make you money. And I'm like, that's kind of true. Like, I'm like, that's actually facts. So I'm like, some part of me is like, maybe I shouldn't just focus so much on just gold and what other like popular like pairs and stuff like that. Like, you know, like GJ looks disgusting to me personally. I mean, personally, right? I don't like what I see. But again, like, he has a point. Like, it's just like, focus on the pairs that give us the highest probable setups, or the ones that look good, and that's it. Like, that's all that matters. You're gonna make money off that. That's the most important thing, right? So yeah, to each their own, really. We got Colton. Let's go, Colton. Nice to see you, my man. I haven't seen you guys in a while. There's a lot of people I haven't seen in a while, so I hope you guys are doing well, man. It's Sunday, new week. I'm excited, team. We're at 44 likes. Yes, we pushed those numbers up nicely. Let's get it to 50. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing, the overall, team. Yeah, our man trade gold, oil, and US30. I know, I trade US30 too. And gold. I don't trade oil. But yeah, they pay really well. I know they do. First, he says the sun and all the planets. Yeah, that's a cool way of looking at it. Dollar. Culture always here, just lurking. That's sick, my man. That's awesome. Oh geez, these contacts are killing me. Okay, so let's move on, team. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. AUD USD. We'll see what ends up happening though. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Do we go over USD JPY? I think we did. Yeah, so USD JPY is anticipating a push to the upside. What I want to see is a break, a strong momentum push, and then we could wait for a retest. US30 is the beast of all beasts, though. Yeah, we took actually on the live stream, we took a nice buy, and then it capitulated after, though. It was disgusting. I was thinking about selling it too, so we got in on the live stream buys. I think it was here, and then we got a closure above the previous high on US30. When was this? I think this was on Thursday. I think it was. I can't remember what day it was. I think it was this here, right here, this candle right here. And then on the 15, I think it closed above it. Let's see. Yeah, I think it was here, if I'm not wrong. So it was this area here. So we closed bullish above it, that level, and this was like the buys. I did a video on it. It pulled back, rotates a little bit, came back up to these highs here, and beautiful trade setup on this. And then after it went up higher, much higher than what I thought. Yeah, much higher than I thought. It went up all the way to these highs here, and then it just completely capitulated. Right now with this, we may see it come back down. We may see it come back down. Yeah, that's the thing with US30. Yeah, Iron Man, you got it right. That's literally it. Like, the volatility is beautiful because you can make some quick pips, some good money, but it's, again, right, like, yeah, you can get wrecked too. Yeah, usually there's a lot more like push. There's a lot more volume. Yeah, so like, you know, you can catch more pips. Okay. It's true. That is true. Let's go to EURUSD. So EURUSD, we actually had some nice sells last week. Unfortunately, I don't know what I was thinking. I put the stop loss way too tight at 15 pips. Typically, my stop loss is like 20, 25, 30 max, around 30. Sometimes it just depends what I'm trading, but like around 20 to 30 pip stop. That's like my typical stop loss. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just putting it nice and tight. We already had gotten a little bit of rejection. So I put 15 pip stop, and then price literally came up to our stop loss and then completely went all the way down over 106 pips. Happens, man. But this was a really, really nice sell opportunity that we took. What are we seeing now, though? May see it come back down to these lows. Yeah, I may see it come back down a little bit to this lower end here, 107, 143-ish. Team, we are at 47 likes. Let's go. Let's get it to 50 likes, team. Welcome to everyone that's new as well, too. I see a couple new members joining in, and I don't know why my dinosaur has fallen asleep. Little Diny's fallen asleep. Just reading through the comments here, team. Yeah, so yeah, our man's got it right. It's best to do whatever you feel comfortable, 100%. Keepo, Euro odd. I have it here somewhere, man. I think it's the last one here, yeah. So Euro odd, I was looking at potential pullback. However, we are still kind of in a range, so just keep that in mind with Euro odd. Same thing, it's just been ranging. We've got weakness in the market, so you can see there's a lot of weakness. You know, the bulls are starting to lose their momentum. We had, however, had a nice strong push to the upside. So at this point, we might anticipate a potential pullback. If it breaks below this level here, then I'm looking for continuation of sells. If it doesn't break below this level, then I'm looking at a potential continuation to the upside or just ranging sideways. I need it to break this level here. Otherwise, I'm not looking for sells. I personally wouldn't. That's just my opinion. Again, I mean, like I said, we may see some sort of a pullback, but I need that confirmation that it's going to pull back all the way. We got. Okay, let's go, team. Yes, Ali, let's go. Colton, love when people are active in the chat. It's more fun. Yes, 100%, guys. Feel free to comment. You know what I mean? That's the whole point. Got the whole family here, so let's get it. Yeah, and then we've got who's Colton. Scalping is too much stress for me. Yeah, for sure. We got Cal. Welcome, Cal. Happy to have you here. Let's go. Team, we're at 50 likes. Let's get it to 60. Let's get it to 60 likes, team. Let's go. Also, team, feel free to play with the super chat below. We've got super chat, super stickers now. And now I have little memberships too, so you could have like a cool badge in the chat. You can click by joining on below. It says memberships, or on my actual channel, you'll be able to see the join button. Click that and you'll be able to see the membership, which is pretty cool. And obviously you're supporting the channel as well. And that way I can continue to create more and more live streams. Let's go. Kieran, gold analysis. We just went over that, my man. But I'll take a look at that in a second. Sorry, I'm just trying to read through here. Okay, so yeah, I could see it rejecting this level, probably coming up to the upside, I'll be honest with you. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Right now, just lots of indecision, but we could see it come back up to this neckline here. That's what I see here for gold. You got Colton. I love the charts. Being an introvert, this is the type of job perfect for me. It's true. And especially, you don't have to worry about dealing with people. You can just keep it to yourself. Like your typical retail or sales job. You could just chill. You don't have to be bugged by anyone. Let's go, team. Welcome everyone. I see a couple new members just joining in. For all the new members that are tuning in, also on our free Telegram group, I see more members. Guys, for those that haven't already, check out our free Telegram group. Guys, it's absolutely free to join in. Click the link below in the video description. And if you're new, don't be shy. Comment in the chat box. You know, we've got an amazing community that we've been able to establish. I'm also monitoring the chat on the free Telegram because I want it to be able to interact. You guys are more than welcome to be able to share your your ideas, everything, all that type of stuff in the chat box. So yeah. We got Kipo here. Tú dijiste que era un joven que era de Nicaragua. Yo soy gringo peruano. No hacer un stream en español. Yeah, man, we'll see. Maybe get your channel up and running. We'll see. We'll talk. All right, team. Welcome to everyone that's just joining in. I think my little dinosaur fell asleep. Guy's tired. I guess he's been too busy trying to keep up with everyone. But welcome to all the new subscribers. A couple new members here. Welcome to Chin Chad 13. Welcome to Turadid. Have subscribed to the family, so welcome. To reset my little guy here. We got Iron Man. Yes. That's solid advice, my man. Solid advice. Plus, you do swing trading, so that's good. Let's go, team. We're at 53 likes. Let's get it to... I just reset my little dinosaur. I have to do it every once in a while for some reason. And then every subscriber starts being updated, so. All right, I'm just gonna update here the title. Give me 1 second, team. Welcome. We've got Kieran. Kieran has subscribed to the family. Welcome, Kieran. Everyone that's new, introduce yourself, team. Introduce yourself to everyone here in the chat box. Don't be shy. Let us know where you're tuning in from, what country. We got people from everywhere, man, all over. All right, we're going to change this here. Pre-London session. We got Iron Man U10. Wix 9. We got Abdurrahman. Sorry if I don't know if I pronounced that right, my man. But either way, welcome. I'm doing well, my man. I'm doing well. Okay, so let's continue on here, team. Let's see. I can see it probably coming up a little bit higher. Maybe forming some sort of a head and shoulders pattern formation. This is the 4 hour time frame, right? So let's see. Even like the 1 hour. Let's see on the 4 hour, you can see a head and shoulders probably. Maybe one more push to the upside for London. We may see it push to the downside. We'll see. We got Desofan 25. I'm Desofan 25. I've been trading since 2016. And trading has been an incredible journey and self-discovery, much more than making profits. That's nice, my man. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, once you enjoy what you do, like, it's beyond than just making money, and that's really where you find that kind of like inner purpose. You're like, yo, this is what I like. This is what I enjoy. I like coming on. You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean you have to be on the charts all day. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have to be stuck in, glued to the charts. It's just the aspect of being like enjoying the process, you know what I mean, and enjoying what you do, you know, and that's the most important thing. Being able to enjoy the process in what you do is what helps you kind of get to you know, that state of mind where you're like, you know, you're happy with you know, the results you're getting and what you've accomplished. And that's why for me it was also like the YouTube channel was something that I was going to be able to created because I knew that if I created this YouTube channel, I was going to slowly establish a community that I was going to be able to network with, a community that I was going to be able to see grow. And so it's really nice. You filter through everything and you realize you're like, wow, these are solid people that you meet, man, that, like, you know, everyone has their own way of trading, but it's really, really cool to be a part of it. So yeah. Okay. GBPJPY, I really don't see anything really other than it's just ranging at this current time. We were kind of seeing it on the higher time frames, higher highs. Really don't like what I see though. It's just kind of ranging sideways right now. You can see it like that, consolidating, to be honest. Yeah, stay away. EURUSD, same thing. I mean, we may see it come back down to these lows. Don't really see anything. Let's look at pairs that we don't see here. So oil, we were seeing oil break down below. Again, I don't personally trade oil, but we did get a nice push to the downside, which is what we were anticipating when we were at the top of the range. I told you guys that we were looking at potential sells, and then we ended up seeing a nice push to the downside, which is really, really nice. Now, if we kind of narrow this down to the 1 hour time frame, for me to look for oil to continue to go down further, I would want to see closure below, I'd say, this level here, for me to start literally even considering sell opportunities here for the oil. Let's see here, kind of that level there. If we get a closure below that level, we could see it go down a little bit lower. Could see it come down to these lows here. Maybe come back down. Sorry, maybe come back up, and then we'll see a continuation to the downside. I don't really see oil going up at this time, personally, but again, I'm not used to trading oil, so I wouldn't know. What I kind of see here is some sort of a bearish flag formation here, potentially forming here, something like that, maybe. Yeah. Got Iron Man, I'm buying oil every time it goes down and adding buy positions. I'm stacking longs on oil. I guess because longer term it's worth more. I guess that's good if it goes down lower, right? So yeah, because we could see it. Let's look at the higher time frames. It's been going down for a bit. Yeah, you're a swing trader, so that kind of makes sense. That makes sense as to why you would keep buying. Oh yeah, because it's probably from here, anything, like let's say maybe later on it might go up to these highs or even higher. So I could see that, yeah, for sure. But short term, yeah, I'm seeing potentially some sort of a bearish flag form here, potentially on the 4-hour time frame. We'll see. We'll see. If it comes up to these highs, then that completely invalidates my overall outlook here, breaking above these highs. Other than that, we're looking at potential sells if it breaks below this level here. Our man, buy low, sells highs have been true principle long before us. We were born and all, we're all dead. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true. That is true, man. Got Iron Man in the house. Let's go. All right, team. It's pretty quiet today. Pretty quiet tonight. It is Sunday, but still. Start fresh. We did close below these lows, however, could still push back up. Colton, quick question: why would you keep buying and losing money instead of waiting for the right time to buy? It's personally, here's my input in it, Colton. Because he's a swing trader, so basically, like, it's kind of like buying the dip on Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin's gonna be pulling back, like let's say right now Bitcoin's at like what 28,000, I think. I haven't checked in a while, but like I knew that when I bought Bitcoin at 3K, right, a couple years back, like 3-4 years ago, when it was at like 3,500 bucks. I knew that regardless if I bought it at, let's say, 8K and then it pulled back to 6, to me it was still worth buying it at 6 than buying it at 10 when it would go from 10 to 9K. You know, so any pullback or any pullback opportunity that I would have, I would, you know, get into that buy. I would kind of like, that's kind of, what do you call it? Frick, I forget the name, man. When I used to trade, because I started in crypto. That's how I started trading. I forget the name. It's like it's not leveraging. It's called dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging. That's what it is. Dollar cost averaging. Right? So again, I don't know. For example, Iron Man trades differently, right? In terms of like swing trades and stuff like that. They have maybe a different way of looking at it, but that's the way I see it personally. Colton, when you buy a house, do you tell your real estate agent that you really love the house, but you want to wait until it goes up before you buy it? Yeah, no, exactly. That's literally it. We got DCA trading, people make bank. DCA or stacking. Yeah, stacking. There you go, Iron Man. Yeah, because I started my trading journey started in crypto, and that was called dollar cost averaging or stacking, and that's literally it. It's the same thing. That's a good example with the real estate agent thing too, right? Like it's like our home. Like our home, we bought it at 775, but if you 775,000. If you realize here in Canada it's expensive, real estate's super expensive. But the way I look at it is like, yeah, crap, it sucks. Like we overpaid a large amount. But then if you realize like longer term, our home is going to be worth probably a lot more in 10 years, right? If we just hold it. So we know that even though we overpaid in that sense, like because the market's very, very hot, right? It's still a very desirable home in a desirable area, knowing that the overall kind of outlook of how real estate goes up. That's kind of the same thing we could evaluate with gold. We can look at all these other, you know, assets that we can invest in. Oh, there we go. Shurikex, yeah, dollar cost averaging there. Yes, dollar cost averaging. That's what it is. You got it, bro. Okay, bye, guys. Colton, yeah. No worries, my man. And again, remember, right? Like we're talking about, like these are things, right? That you look at it fundamentally too, right? There's fundamentals to it, right? So we understand, for example, gold. Like realistically, how do I explain this, man? A gold, for example, short term within the next 5 years, again, and I don't know to that extent, right? Because I haven't looked into it fully, but like we know that if the dollar collapses, if so many things happen with the economy that will affect the dollar negatively, in such a way that, you know, the economy is going to crash or whatever, or it's going to be pretty bad. I'm not saying it's going to collapse, by the way. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but let's just say we got a potential recession kicking in, right? Or it's already in, but like technically when they're going to announce it, I think they were talking about like announcing like, yeah, we're pretty much there. They raised the rates again, the states, all that type of stuff. We know, and hearing these banks collapse and stuff like that, we know that these things scare people, right? They don't know where they're going to put it. So this tells me as a trader, as an investor, that if people are going to freak out and they're like, I don't know where to put my money, I don't know, I need to put it in somewhere where it's not going to depreciate as much, what do? Bitcoin or gold, right? And in this case, most likely, what's the most, over so many years, what's the most thing that holds its value really well? Gold in this case, the most stablest form. If we go back to how the standard, right? It was the gold standard. Everything was based off of the gold at that time, right? So I know in the future, regardless, blindsidedly, even if in gold, right? Because we're traders, yes, we're day traders. We focus on, you know, like the daily movement, all that type of stuff, right? But if I know longer term, technically, like Bitcoin, I could technically buy gold here. If it pulls back here to my moving average at 1951, buy it there, right? And let's say even if it pulls back a little bit even further, it doesn't matter, because longer term, I know that most likely, especially with all these news that's coming out, longer term gold's going to be beautiful buying opportunities, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's just it's understanding the bigger picture. You know what I mean? So I hope that helps, Colton. And again, like there's no right or wrong answer in this case, but just based off my personal experience, and I'm sure, like, you know, like for example, Iron Man, this guy's got 18 years experience, again, right? And also swing trading is more of the longer outlook too. Just reading through the comments. Welcome to everyone that's new. Welcome to all of our newest family members that are just tuning in, guys. If you're new, don't be shy. I'm telling you, don't be shy. Comment in the chat box below. Let me know who you are. Introduce yourself. I'd love to get to know you. And yeah, let me know where you're tuning in from. We have people from everywhere, all over the world. And I'm excited to have you guys here. And yeah, that's pretty much it, team. I'm just going to read through the comments here. To dealership, yes. 100%. Yeah. Yeah, you got that right. Gold's definitely going to go higher. 25, 3,000 for sure. In the near future, 100%. With everything going on, 100%. Go down, love the information I'm getting from you guys. I've learned something new. Yes. They will put their money in gold, 100%. Is what I'm talking about too, right? So, and again, for example, I'll give you guys another example. For example, if we look at what happened with Bitcoin with the exchange, right? FTX. Luckily, I didn't get into that type of stuff, but I had my cold storage wallet. Also, I've always been kind of weary about like exchanges and all that type of stuff. It's hard. It's hard for anyone, especially if you're starting out. It's hard to know who to trust in terms of like, you know, what exchange to trust. It's a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like, for example, when I started trading and I invested in Bitcoin, literally I had invested a good chunk. You know what I mean? I invested like around, like me and the wife, we had put in like 12,000 I think total, because we bought 2 Bitcoins. Then I think we ended up getting like 10 Ethereum or something like that. Anyways, Ethereum at the time when we bought Ethereum was like $200 each. Then we got an opportunity. We bought back again when it went up to 600. People thought we were crazy buying Ethereum at 600, but then when it went to 3,000 each, it wasn't so crazy. And when we were buying Bitcoin again, when we bought it at 3,000, we spent like $6,000 US, so it was like almost 10,000 Canadian. It sounded crazy, but it didn't sound so crazy when it went up to like 120K and we saw our portfolio go up that high. So you know what I mean? So it's like, it's really about seeing the future value of what you're purchasing and understanding what you're getting into, you know what I mean, team? So it's really, really important to understand that stuff, like fundamentally too, and what you're investing in, right? Obviously, like gold is gold, right? Gold has been around for a while. Bitcoin's very, very new, but again, an example as to understanding that your dollar cost averaging, you're getting in regardless. You know, I had the opportunity to buy Ethereum when it was 120, 130, right? And we bought a couple at 180, and then after we held, and then we kind of like we sold, like we waited too long, and then it ended up going to the 500, 600. Well, I'm like, holy crap. Like I should have stacked up at like whatever, but we still bought at 600 because we knew that most likely it was going to go up higher. So we got Victor. Hi, Pedro. Ya deje mi like, learning from your stream. Thank you, bro. Muchas gracias, Victor. Happy you're learning, my man. We got Chico. Look, US oils. The oils. We just looked at that, my man. Guys, we're at 59 likes. 59 likes. Let's get it to 70 likes, team. We got 62 people alive. We got Ikel. I would like to ask if you have a $100 account using micro account. What should be my leverage? I mean, you could do 1 to 5, but again, at the end of the day, it just depends, right? How much you manage your risk and stuff like that, because you don't want to blow that $100. I'll just do like 1 to 2, 1 to 3, just to play it safe. But I know that an unregulated broker will give you like 1 to 5. It just really depends. It's totally up to you. Totally up to you. We got Mohammed, bro, GU. GU, again, we were just looking at that, my man. GU, looking at a potential head and shoulders pattern formation. What I see here potentially, my man, is that we may see price come back up. At least I would say for GU, I would see it come back up to these highs here. So this level structure here, this area, I may be looking at potential sells at 122, 638 level. And then we may see a nice capitulation to the downside. Again, it's just kind of what I'm seeing here. You can see it on the 1 hour time frame potentially. So I think it may have a little bit more room to the upside before we end up capitulating to the downside. Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. Definitely. Like honestly, the markets right now, I feel like I'm trying to like force an opportunity at this point. Personally, I just don't see anything, but this is just kind of what I oversee overall, my outlook. But yeah, it's like, it's brutal because if it comes up to this high and it doesn't reject it, it could continue to go higher because we have bounced off from this area. You see resistance, 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 right? Now it's holding off at this level of support. So it might come up here and continue to go to these highs. I want to see some sort of a rejection at this level of support here at 122,700 level-ish. If we get a nice rejection, then we look for potential shorts. Okay, let's continue on here. Euro New Zealand. Let's take a look at Euro New Zealand. USD. That's the thing too, other guys, like you can't force trades. If you don't see anything, you don't see anything, team. You know what I'm saying? You can't force anything. We got Boss Nation, thanks, no problem, bro. Let's take a look at Euro New Zealand here. Mohammed, no problem, my man. Okay, so Euro New Zealand. So it's just ranging at this moment. You can see, look at this. Look at my 200. It's just ranging right now. Ranging. So I would say we're coming up to these highs here. Okay. We might come up a little bit higher to our level of supply up here. But let's look to the daily. Let's see where we're at here on the daily. We could see it go a little bit higher, but I just don't like what I see. It's all over the place, I'll be honest with you. So we may see it reject this level. We could see it bounce back down here and then go up to these highs here. But that's just really what I see. I don't see anything else, I'll be honest. I don't like what I see overall. And then shorter term here on the 4-hour time frame, we see a double top, but then just all this choppiness here. This choppiness you see here, you want to stay out of this. This right here. You want it to be clean, right? Break the neckline with clean, strong momentum, retest. Otherwise, you stay out. We got Iron Man, Pedro FX. We should chat. Send me a message on Instagram. Yeah, my man. Send me a message. You send me a message at official Pedro FX, and then I'll check the request because sometimes it sends it as spam. So just send me a message, and then I can find you easier that way. Send me a message on Instagram. And we'll go from there. My Instagram, by the way, is official Pedro FX. So you could just find me on Instagram at official Pedro FX, TikTok, Twitter. But if you guys want to know where I'm mainly more active obviously on YouTube and on obviously Instagram. These are the main one. We got Chico here. We just went over that, my man. But I'll do that for you, no problem. So again, you can see here overall what I'm seeing, right? It's a potential push to the downside. We may see some sort of a bearish flag formation here. If we look at the daily here, okay, I may see it come back down to my level of demand over here. We may see a similar push that we got. So this is an area that we saw a nice clean break, okay? And we are retesting it. So I mean, we could see another push back up. So in this bearish flag, we could see another push here to these highs here before we see a push to the downside. So something like this. So we may see another push to these highs here at like 72.800, 900-ish level. And then we may see a push to the downside. Yeah, something like this. Something like this we may see. Again, it's not 100%, right? It's all about probabilities, right? But this is a probable opportunity for oil. Clone that. We may see a similar move here. Look at this. Okay, and if we go back up to the daily, literally would take us to this level of demand. Oh, it's Israel. Oh, sorry about that, my man. I just don't trade that, so that's why I don't know. Can take a look at it for you, my man, but just give me 1 second here. Welcome to everyone that's new. Welcome to all the new family members. Okay. Take a look at this for you. So it's definitely been ranging for a while here. So we could see that for the dollar, for the Israeli dollar, we can see that it has been ranging for a bit, for a couple weeks actually. But my overall kind of bias is to the upside. So we can understand that the overall kind of direction is to the upside, so we start looking for buying opportunities. Obviously we want to look to the left, always understand kind of where we could see price go to, but overall kind of direction is to the upside. If we look at the daily again, daily, it has been ranging. We did kind of push down below, we rejected, so that's telling me that we may see a continuation probably to the upside, or a potential break to the upside. I would want to wait for the Australian dollar to actually break above these highs. Otherwise, what's going to happen is we're just going to be stuck in this range area, okay, and maybe even potentially break below lower before it ends up going higher, right? Potentially. We don't know. Again, we have to work with what we have, and really what I see right now is just a clear range. Price is clearly ranging, so we're just, what do we do when we're in a range, team? When we are stuck in a range, okay, we look for what? What do we look for? We look for a breakout, okay? So we can see clear structure here, right? You see that clean structure? Look at this, team. Look at this. We got strong momentum, right? Look at that strong momentum. What are we getting now, team? What are we getting now? We got some sort of a potential bullish flag forming, maybe, right? Because we came to these lows here, right? So that could be a potential, you know, kind of movement that we're anticipating here. So we may anticipate maybe another leg to the upside. You know, if I clone this, let's say I grab this exact same move, we push it over here, and we go back up to, let's say, the weekly. Let's see how far out this takes us to. This takes us to literally kind of our area, almost our area of supply, literally to the T, pretty much to that tip over there. You can see that that's a level structure. So we could see a similar move to the upside. That's kind of really what I'm seeing here overall. But again, we have to really kind of just work with what we have. This is very hypothetical, this long term, but yeah. So again, like I said, we may see that one. So we're at a level supply right now, pretty much. So we may see it come up a little bit higher, maybe give us one more retest of that little range here, and then we may see it push higher. Yeah, that's kind of what I see there. Chico, thanks, bro. No problem, man. No problem at all. Yeah, team, that's pretty much it. Also, team, we now have memberships, so it's pretty cool. I have super chats and memberships, so click on the little money icon. You'll see it right there. You have access to super chats and super stickers, as well as joining as a member. If you join a member, you take advantage of all the cool perks. It's super cheap to join, and everything that you do, obviously there's fees that go involved it from YouTube, but it does support the channel. Every little bit counts. But yeah, and that way you take advantage of all the cool perks that comes with being a member. Also, team, feel free to check out our free Telegram group. We have an amazing community on there. All the links are below in the video description. And go check that out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just Sunday. It's quiet. Yeah. Awesome, team. Welcome to everyone that's new. Let's go. Let's go. All the new members. Okay, so let's take a look here. Let's see CHF-JPY. What's going on with CHF-JPY? Clear the charts here. Let's go here, 4 hour. What's going on with 4 hour here? Yeah, 4 hours looking pretty bearish, man. Overall, I wouldn't say bullish for sure, but I don't really like what I see overall. It's just kind of ranging. Yeah, it's stuck in a range here. Team, we're at 62 likes. Can we get it to 70 likes? Let's go. Let's get it to 70 likes, team. Welcome, welcome everyone that's new. Let's see here. You can see it maybe reject here. If it rejects this level here, we can see it come back down to these lows. Back down. Yes, team, we're at 64 likes. Let's get it. What's going on with silver? I definitely see silver pulling back, giving us some sort of a pullback, similar to what I have here already. Some sort of a push to the downside. Okay. Look at that, nice push to the downside. Let's clear these charts. Start fresh. No. Overall directions to the downside on the weekly. Dailies downside as well. 4 hour, let's see the 4 hour. 4 hour is also bearish. So I'd say there's just, look at that indecision there. Do you see that? This is how we stay out. You don't want to see, you don't want to get in this. You don't know what's, market's still undecided. Do you see that indecision? You stay out, team. This is where we stay out. Look at that push. That was a nice push there, eh? USD JPY. Nice push to the downside there, team. Look at that. Strong momentum. Got a nice pullback. USD JPY ended up kind of rejecting this level. Our 0.618 level structure. 4 hour time frame, by the way. Really nice. So if we are here on the daily, we can see that we are still right now it's kind of like sideways, but overall directions to the downside. So I think from this level here, getting some pretty heavy rejections here on the 4 hour. So let's say if it respects this level structure, we could look for continuation to the downside to this level down here. We got Abhishek here. Pedro, so head and shoulders 4 hour making. We just took a look at oil, my man, but I'll take a look at here for you quick. Head and shoulders on the 4 hour. I didn't see that. Let's take a look. Let's maybe zoom out. Let's see. No. Are you referring to like this here, like that, like this being the left shoulder? You mean this right here? So left shoulder, head, is that what you're thinking? I wouldn't see it mainly. See, the thing is that, like, that's a good question, right? You're just asking. So what I see, instead of a head and shoulders, my friend, what I see is a bearish flag. So again, at the end of the day, it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, if you see the head and shoulders, to each their own, whatever works for you. But personally, I wouldn't consider that a head and shoulders pattern formation. Typically, I'd like to see the left shoulder. When it's a head and shoulders pattern formation, I want to see it pushing from the upside. So it could be an inverted head and shoulders pattern formation, but I don't see an inverted head and shoulders pattern formation because I want to see it coming from the downside, right? So if it's an inverted head and shoulders pattern formation, the momentum's coming down, and then a head and shoulders pattern formation is a change of direction, right? So as a trader, I want to see a change of direction. So if I'm anticipating it to create a head and shoulders pattern formation like what you mentioned right now, it's not a continuation pattern, if that makes sense, because we already saw the strong momentum. Do you get what I'm saying? So what I want to see here, or what I see at least, is this. That's why I have this red here for you guys. The strong momentum. We have this beautiful flag forming here. You can see, look at this. We have this low, we have this a higher high, and lower low, a higher low, right? And typically what price does is it comes up sometimes midway and then boom, capitulates, right? So I wouldn't consider this a head and shoulders. I would consider this a bearish flag potentially. But at the end of the day, overall it's looking to go to the downside, which I know that's kind of what you were anticipating. Thanks, man. That's overall what you're anticipating. But just to kind of educate or like help you out a little bit more is, I wouldn't see it as a continuation pattern. You want to see a head and shoulders at the top of a upwards move, okay, typically, or at the bottom to do an inverted inverted head and shoulders. But again, this is just more to give you and everyone else an idea as to what we can look for, okay, and it would be much clearer usually. But yeah, now like in this second half, like I said, it usually comes in a little bit halfway, and then it just shows us that the bullish momentum is starting to die off, and the bulls are feeling to push price higher, and so we anticipate a push to the downside. No problem, man. No problem at all. I hope that helps, but yeah, that's kind of what I see overall there for oil. Welcome to everyone that's new, guys. All the new family members. If you're new to the family, introduce yourself. Feel free to comment in the chat box below. Like I said, don't be shy. Yeah, look forward to hearing from you. You have people from all over the world. Also, make sure you guys click the links below. If you're looking for a regulated broker, I highly recommend Blueberry Markets. The link to join in is in the video description below. You can click that link, and there's a sign-up bonus with my link. Also, we have our free Telegram group as well too, team. So make sure you guys join in on that as well. It's absolutely free to join into. We got Richard Dean. What's up? What's up, my man? We got Vatser using MetaTrader. Yes. MT5 though. That's what I personally use. We got Richard here. What do you think of EURUSD? EURUSD, We had gotten a nice push to downside, and I actually sent this out to my inner circle students, and we literally price ended up going in our favor. Had to do a little bit of an adjustment there, but unfortunately literally hit the stop loss by 1 pip to 15 pip stop loss. Typically I do 20 to 30 pip stop loss. I don't know what I was thinking then, but it's all good. I was so confident that I was going to go to the downside, and it ended up capitulating all the way down over 106 pips. Right now I just see it, maybe if it respects this resistance area, we may see it either go to the downside here to these lows, but we never know. It might come up a little bit higher before it ends up going down lower. I just don't really see anything at this given time, to be honest. I think it might come back down to these lows, and yeah, let's look at the daily here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see what ends up happening here. Maybe we might start getting some sort of a bullish flag on the higher time frames, so we'll see what ends up happening. We'll see what happens. We got Richard. Hey, let's get some money. Let's go. Pedrito, sup, Papi? Can you take a look at Nas, por favor? Of course, my man. I got you. Would you say MT4 or MT5 is better? I would say MT5, my man. But that's just me. Me too. Same thing. I like it. I like Shell, but not right now. Yeah, exactly. No worries, my man. Anytime. Awesome, team. Let's take a look. I'm going to take a look at NASDAQ for my friend here, Shurikex. Let's go. So NASDAQ, we are pretty much coming to our level of supply. So I would be looking at potential NASDAQ sells here, especially on the daily. It's quite significant. However, we do have to keep in mind that we've got a big of a range here. So, I mean, as long as NASDAQ... it's got a kind of a level where we are trending slightly right now. We're starting to push back up to the upside. We were trending to the downside, so we are looking at potential buys. We just have to be very cautious though, because it's the weekly time frame. So we were creating lower lows, lower highs, right? We had this nice push here. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then what ended up happening? Price came up. Right, so we had a nice push to the downside. We had this nice Elliott wave pattern formation here. Then price started giving us this nice push to the upside. Okay, so personally, I would wait and see because what I don't want for NASDAQ is to fake us out here at some point. So let's go back down to the daily. We want to see some sort of a bearish pattern formation here. We've got an inverted hammer at these highs, but I would want to see it at least break these lows. So if I see NASDAQ break and close below these lows, then we look for selling opportunities, okay, team? It needs to break below these lows first, so previous highs, for me to start considering sell setup opportunities. I like this inverted hammer though. So what I want to see is this candle here give us this daily candle, start giving some sort of bearish price action. Okay, breaking these previous highs here, okay, and closing below, okay, and then it'll come back up because it could just create a range like this, right? You see a similar range here, you know what I mean? It may come back down. Look at this, came back down below these previous highs, by the way. This candle here, this daily candle. So I want to see a break below. I want to see the retest, but on the retest give us some sort of a lower high and bearish price action at this retest, and then we can see potential push to the downside. Maybe tomorrow around 9:30 we'll see what happens. Maybe London will get a push slowly back down, and maybe by New York Open we'll see some sort of a push to the downside. We'll see. We are also at a supply level structure on the daily, so that's quite significant. Moving up to the 4 hour, again, right, we may see some sort of a slight little pullback, but overall direction, just to give an idea here, even on the daily, has been to the upside. So you just got to be very, very cautious, especially breaking and closing above these highs. We are getting wick rejections, but again, we just have to be very cautious, team. Okay, welcome to everyone that's tuning in, all the new family members that have just joined. If you're new to the family, introduce yourself, let me know where you're tuning in from, what country you're joining in from, and you know how long you've been trading, and what pairs you enjoy trading as well too. Richard, welcome to the family, my man. Also, make sure you join into the free Telegram group. There's a link in the video description below, and all access to everything we have there too as well, like the VIP inner circle as well too. But yeah, that's pretty much it, team. Bats, I hope that answered your question as well. Also, shout out to Duran. Duran has subscribed to the family as well. So lots of new family members that are tuning in, and excited to have you guys here. Team, we're at 72 likes. Can we get it to 80 likes, team? Let's go. Let's get it to 80 likes. I hope this is helpful. Just to give you guys an idea as to what I see for NASDAQ. If we go down the 4-hour, again, right now, personally, I just see a lot of indecision. So again, right, until I don't see a strong momentum closure below these lows, that's good that it came down on the smaller time frame. Literally, it would have to be below these lows around here. But you can see that just overall price is just stuck in this kind of range area. Okay, lots of indecision. We got Big Sean here. Let's go, Sean from Louisiana. I like GJ and gold. Awesome, my man. You've come to the right family, so welcome. Make sure you subscribe below. Make sure you, oh, also, I haven't been mentioning this actually, but make sure for all the new members that are just joining in, if it's your first time here, make sure you guys click that little notification bell. And when you click it, make sure you click all notifications so you don't miss out on any single piece of content. Because yes, I used to do live streams every single day, but because I've been really focused on the back end aspects with my students as well, I've got currently 26 students in my inner circle group. And so I really want to dedicate a lot of time with them and a lot of time with my one-on-one students as well too. So, and just my overall trading as well too, right? Because it's kind of hard to have a live stream and then also try to focus on actually just doing your own trades too, because that's where I make my money too. So I need to really focus on that too, right, team? I don't want to just be like, you know, so I try to provide as much as I can. I'm here for you guys. I want you guys to know that you know, our family has grown immensely. I'm very proud of the community we've been able to establish, team. So I want you to know that this is a community count. You can count on 100%. So shout out to all of our new members. Big Sean, welcome. Richard, welcome. Welcome to Duran as well. Welcome. Welcome to all of you guys. Just know that this is a community you can count on. Also, for all of you guys that are new, make sure you guys go watch my videos on my channel. So when you go to my channel, you can click on the little icon, whatever, where it says Pedro FX. Click on the videos tab and then check out all the other videos. Trust me, the amount of gems I drop or the sauce that I drop for you guys is, man, I wish I had that information, or at least the clarity that I give you guys, you know, when I first started trading. So take advantage of that. Watch those videos, guys. Absorb them. Take notes. You know, kind of have your coffee and tea. You guys know how much I love my matcha tea and my tea and stuff like that. Make sure you take notes, team, and that way you don't miss out. You don't want to be missing out on a ton of value. So make sure you watch those videos to the end. All those videos under my videos tab channel. But if you do end up watching any of those videos, watch it to the end and let me know what you think. Leave a comment for me. I do read every single comment. All right, team. Also, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram as well at official Pedro FX. All the names are tagged at the top, so you can follow me on TikTok as well if you want, or Twitter. But mainly, I'll be honest with you, I really use more my Instagram and YouTube. We got Luis Carrillo. I have a question, buddy. Forex or futures? Which one's better and why? Please. I mean, to be honest with you, that's a good question. I personally just really like futures a little bit more riskier. Personally, you have to have larger accounts and stuff. Personally, I think. But I personally like Forex. To start off, it's really good. It depends. What do you personally like? How long have you been trading for, right? So it really depends. If you're starting out and you're new, I would stay away from gold, stay away from like futures and stuff like that, just because, you know, they're high risk. There's a lot of movements. There's more volatility. You know what I mean? So, you know, if you don't know what you're doing, you can get burnt. You know what I mean? Like, for example, even like gold, it'll humble you. You know, US30, NASDAQ, all these other, you know, you got to be very, very careful. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then check out for higher spreads too, right? There's a lot of higher spreads, manipulation in the markets, right? Manipulation with your brokers too. What kind of broker are you dealing with? Are you dealing with a regulated broker and unregulated broker? You know, slippage, You know, spreads. It's just so much that you really have to look out for. But if you're just starting out, my best advice is just stick with Forex. You know, stick with one to two, I would say stick with like 3 currency pairs. Focus on only 3, and then just kind of go from there. And the reason why you see on my side this whole huge list, it's not because I trade all these pairs. It's literally because I do these live streams for you guys, and you guys ask me to look them over. So again, I may not have all the time to look over these pairs for you guys, so I'll be honest with you guys. I appreciate the patience. If you guys want to be answered right away, or you want to be kind of like have that priority response, I have now joined in for, I've created the live memberships, so you guys actually can join in. You can click the little money icon at the bottom, and then you can send cool little super stickers and super chat and become a member. And when you become a member, you have access to cool perks, like you can get like a cool badge beside your name. So every time when I do these live streams and you have a question, instead of kind of like stressing out where you can't, you know, maybe I'm busy explaining something, and you want to stand out, you can send a little like message and I'll be able to respond to you. So as like a priority type of thing. So it's pretty cool because obviously I do live streams, like I said, every single day. So it's really nice to take advantage of that as well too, guys. So the memberships are below now, and super cheap to join in. So I mean, it's $14.99, $19.99 to join in. So take advantage of that as well too. Also, for all the new people, check out the links below in the video description as well, team. Okay, free Telegram group, all that type of stuff is there. Okay. Thank you so much, boss. You cleared me. I wish you the best. Thank you, my man. Thank you, Luis Carrillo. You're probably Spanish too. Let's go. I'm Spanish as well. Iron Man futures is better. Let's go. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing there, team, overall. So Nasdaq, just a lot of just it's gonna range like this because it's not the time I would want to be trading Nasdaq. But I think we may see it maybe come back down. That's just kind of my overall kind of outlook here. Shout out to Mattia. Mattia has subscribed to the family. Welcome, Mattia. Happy to have you. Let's get it, team. Let's go. Team, we're at 77 likes. Can we get it to 80 likes, team? Let's go. What's going on with gold here? Gold's pushing back down. Yeah, like I said, it might come back down to these lows before we see it come back up and retest this kind of neckline area, but we'll see. We'll see, team. We'll see. We got 6 still. Let's go, bro. What's cooking, my guy? Nothing, bro. You know what it is. Another day, man. Another day, another opportunity. Just trying to stay positive. You guys know what's good. Always positivity, you know. Even when, you know, life, you know, whatever it is, team, you know, life is, money isn't everything, right? You always have to be thankful with God's opportunities that he gives you in your life. You know what I mean? And it's always the small moments, you know what I mean? Important moments that matter, you know? And doing what you're passionate about as well, too. So do whatever makes you happy, team, you know what I mean? Like being able to learn a skill set like this is great because it can help you, you know, do the things you enjoy without having to, you know, work maybe a 9-to-5 that you dread, you know what I mean? So it really, at the end of the day, you have to really kind of do what makes you happy, you know what I mean? So, and don't stress yourself out too, right? If things don't things don't go your way at a certain moment or whatever in life, you just got to be patient. And patience is key, team. Patience is key. Gotta trust God's plan, man, 100%. Welcome. We got another subscriber, another member, Luis Carrillo. Let's go. Has subscribed. Let's get it. Welcome, my man. Welcome. Got Richard. I love trading. Yes, me too, my man. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, team. I enjoy it. It's relaxing to me, man. It's like a different language, you know what I mean? Some people see trading as stressful, right? And to each their own, right? Now over trading isn't good, but when you come in, you do your thing, you enjoy it, you know, you just scope out the markets, you look for opportunities, that's it. Nice quick in and out, do your thing, and that's it. Right? So look at this. How it's ranging here, right, for a while, and then look, boom, we ended up getting that push to the upside. Overall direction, upside. Yeah. Crucial level support there. This looks like a channel. Patience is the name of the game. You got it, my man. You got it. There's a fan. A trader must find his or her own way. 100%. I love it. I love it. You guys are on point. So look at this. JPY is probably coming to potential end of its little bullish run here, maybe. Who knows? Oh no. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe not. Maybe, yeah. Look at the weekly. We got, what's your win rate? Jabir Sabaz. Man, to be honest with you, it really varies per month. But overall, like anywhere between 70 to 80%. It really varies, my man. You know, you could have a couple, like you could have 2 weeks straight, you know what I mean, where it's like, you know, but overall it's looking at the bigger picture, right? So that's kind of where I'm at personally. About 70%, 70 to 80%. Yeah. Sometimes it's like, wow, it's so close, you're like killing it, but you can't really focus so much like that, man. Like focus on just the wins and wins and wins, right? Trading is knowing how to manage your risk and knowing how to manage your psychology, your mindset, keeping everything clear. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Managing your emotions. When you buy a car, right, or you do something, let me ask you guys a question. I've said this probably before in the past. How many times in the past when you've made a decision, okay, maybe buying a car, maybe doing something, whatever, and it involves your emotion, let's say buying a house, you got excited, you didn't care how much it cost, you just wanted the house. You got excited with the car, you didn't care how much it cost, and what happens? You just bought into a $50, $60, $80,000 truck, and then you're like, okay, whatever, I don't care. More often than not, or most often than not, the decisions you make that are based off of your heart or your emotions, in this case, don't always end up being the great logical decisions. You go, crap, what was I thinking? Damn, why did I end up doing this? Damn, why did I overpay for that? Damn, why did I buy this impulsively when I went to, you know, HomeSense or whatever, or went this and I ended up buying this furniture? You know what I mean? And it's always based off of that emotional decision to actually, you know, impulsively buy into something that after you realize and you think about it logically, you're like, was that the most logical thought process? Was that the most logical decision I should have done? You look back and you're like, man, that was probably the worst decision I ever did. Why did I buy that car? Now I've got 80K debt. Now I'm in a big hole, right? At a high interest rate, right? But you allowed your emotions to get the best of you and you ended up getting it, right? So it's one of those things. The same applies with trading, right? You just have to really understand that, hey, you know what? I'm not going to allow my emotions get the best of me, right? So let's go. We got so we got Iron Man. Let's go. Doji candle, hammer candle is my pattern. That pattern is 85% no matter what time frame or pair. You got it, my man. You got it. That's sick. 6-2. I think GBP is gonna be the bull this week. So bullish. Sorry. Okay. GJ. What's your average profit monthly in percentage? I don't go by percentages, my man. I just go based off of like my win ratio. I haven't looked into it just because I didn't anticipate, like I told you guys earlier at the beginning of the stream, I did not anticipate the amount of people wanting to join in. Hence that's why I actually raised the prices on purpose, not because I don't want you guys to join in, but because it's too much people and I want to keep it intimate. It's not a signals type of thing, it's my analysis. I share my analysis, I share my ideas. There is certain trades where I'll take profits, stop loss, all that type of stuff, but my focus with the inner circle and the focus in the future, if it it keeps growing, I got 26 students right now, is literally more the aspect of me sharing how I look at the markets and doing the live Zoom calls with them, which I find that they found a lot of value into it, because it's like you guys are talking to me right now. Imagine like that, but actually seeing me face to face and me actually going over your charts, answering your questions one by one, you know what I mean? Going over the charts together, right? Asking me questions. Why is this happening? Why is this that? So it's really in itself, that is what it is, the inner circle, more than just signals. You know what I mean? If you're looking for signals and stuff like that, I mean, there's trade ideas and stuff like that. VIP has been eating pretty well. But again, I don't want people joining in with that mindset, with that mentality of, I just want to, just focus on the profit aspects. I want it to become kind of like more of an educational platform, an educational kind of thing, you know what I mean? Where you actually get value out of it, you know what I mean? As opposed to just copy and paste and that's it. So, and I do share my analysis too. I do have special PDFs, like these cool PDFs I spend a lot of money on, that I share with my students in there as well too. So they get access to those free ebooks, PDFs on patterns and all that type of stuff. So it's pretty cool. But overall, like if you say like monthly win rate, I just created a PDF actually, which I'm going to be uploading it on my website soon, because like I said, I just started getting a lot of momentum on it, a lot of people joining in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually have a PDF tracking everything. So the trades we've taken, the losses, all that type of journaling everything. I've used to journal it on my own, on my phone, because like I said, I never thought it would grow this much. The YouTube channel just started in August. So yeah, it's just been a lot. All of a sudden, everything's just all at once, right? So, but yeah, Jabir, love to have you, my man. Love to have you. But overall, like I said, I'm about 70 to 80% right now. Uh, 62 Martinez, XAUUSD. Yeah, we'll take a look at that, man. So I can see that as well too. If we get a rejection here, we get JPY going down, potentially rejecting these highs, we could see the pound gain some strength here. Again, another thing too we have to keep in mind too, team, is that it might, even though it's disrespected this level here, we already kind of broke below it. Look at all these wick rejections here. Look at all those wick rejections. We could see it give us a push to the upside, right? So there's a lot of different scenarios here. We got Colton. Yeah, emotions and money has taught me a lot as a younger man. 100%, my man. Especially if you're young right now, take advantage to make all the mistakes you can, so that once you have a lot of commitment and a lot of responsibilities, you can be like, okay, you do the mistakes now, than having to worry about making mistakes when you're older. We got Jose Morales. Let's go, Jose. Let's go. Bienvenido, my man. Welcome to La Familia. How long have you been trading for? I've been trading Forex for about 3.5 years now. And I've been trading overall, just like overall trading, about 5.5, 6 years now. Yes, team. We're at 80 likes, team. Can we get it to 90 likes? Let's go. Let's get it to 90 likes, team. And welcome to everyone that's new, all the new members that are just tuning in, guys. Make sure you guys also turn on your notification bell. Click that little bell icon and click under the little drop down. Click all notifications. You don't want to miss out on anything, guys. It's absolutely free value I'm dropping here, team. Free value. You don't want to miss out on this type of stuff. Trust me. But yeah, anyways, that's kind of what I'm seeing there for GJ. EURUSD again, not much going on here. GBPJPY, same thing. GU again, kind of that head and shoulders kind of formation. Remember what I told you guys earlier, right? We're at the highs now, so we already had them pulse and move to the upside. We could see maybe some sort of a short-term push to the downside. And if you look at this, if it does kind of create this right shoulder here, if you look at the similar move here, I'm going to show you something, team. Check this out. From the top of the head to the neckline, if we move this over to, okay, watch this. If we move this over here to the right shoulder, look at how it goes pretty much the same amount of move. Same move you see here is the same move where it may come up here from this pullback. So it's pretty cool. Again, it's not 100%, but you guys get the point. Just overall, really understanding kind of how the market works and all that type of stuff. Let's go. We got Wahun Dahim. Sorry, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but welcome, my man. Got our man. Gold will go up to 2,000 again early this week. Yes, probably, man. It's probably gonna retest that high. Could definitely see that too. Jose, what kind of trader are you, bro? Scalper? No, just like I'm a day trader, my man. So like sometimes, like, you know, I may scalp if I see something, but I'm mainly just a day trader. So anywhere between, like, you know, 30 minutes in a trade to like maybe a couple hours, and then I'm out. How about you? How about you, my man? We got Justin. Let's go, Justin. Welcome to the family, my man. We got Justin. Happy trading, everyone. Yes. Welcome to everyone that's new. Let's get it. Okay. So yeah, anyways, team, I really don't see much going on other than it's just been pretty slow. CAD JPY, look at this. Beautiful setup here as well. We saw kind of a break of this kind of upwards trend line. We were kind of ranging sideways for a bit. We broke below this level low. We retested. We saw the strong momentum push. Retested back up to our 0.50, 0.618 level structure. We saw this beautiful bearish candle form. And yeah, we saw this nice push to the downside. To the T at 0.618 level, we got over 290 pips. Let's go. We got Jose. Got Scalper, bro. 10 to 30 minutes. Nice, bro. We got Nando, Day Trader Gang. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Miran, Asian sessions have no movement until 1 hour before London Open. Yes, that's correct. We got Justin GU to the upside. Yes, short term probably. It's kind of what I see as short term again. Yeah, I could see it short term probably come up to these highs around like 122.60, 1.22674. I want to see a rejection of that level. If we break above that level, then it completely invalidates this, team. So understand this. This is completely invalidated if it doesn't follow through with my trading plan. That's simple. Gold, gold short term again. I think that gold short term wise, we may see gold maybe push back down a little bit, but overall it's holding off at this level of support. That's why I have this drawn. It's holding off at this level of support, which is actually a 1 hour level structure. So even here on the 1 hour, you can see that it's holding this level of support here. So believe it or not, short term, we may see it come up to these highs about 1985. If it breaks above the 1985, we're definitely going up to the upside, back up to 2000. We got Joseph. Let's go. Looking forward to training with you this week, Pedro. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. 55.66 gold. I don't think so, my man. I don't know what you're talking about. 55, 66 down lower. I don't think so. I don't think so. I personally don't think so, but yeah, I don't think so because we already have a rejection of these highs. Look at this. So we rejected here, right? We also rejected here nicely, right? So people would think, oh, this looks like a nice double top. But the problem is that you have to realize that if we're getting a double top here, what we're seeing is a lot of turbulence all the way down, right? So I don't see a strong rejection. You know what I mean? Like if you realize that when price pushed up after all this strong momentum, like this strong momentum here, okay, this strong momentum, let's say over here on the second part, right? Usually when price pulls back, we want to see it kind of give us some sort of a nice strong momentum push, but we're getting a lot of pullbacks, right? Like we're not getting a similar push like here. What happened? It came down, boom, boom, bearish, 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 bearish. So it's kind of struggling to come back down to essentially the neckline, right? So we'll see what ends up happening though, because news might be able to might affect everything. So we'll see what ends up happening, team. Because thank you. Mihran, do you know Steve Morrow? No, my man. Who's that? I don't know who that is. Waiting for rejection tomorrow on MNQ. Let's go. $82 likes, team. Can we get it to 90 likes? Let's get it to 90 likes, team. Let's go. So yeah. Dixie's pulling down nicely, so we could see potential gold buys short term, but I wouldn't trade it right now. We got Boost FX. This is the trader behind the market marker method. Oh, okay. Cool. XRP. What's your thoughts on XRP? Oh man, I haven't traded crypto in a while. I don't know. Let's pull it up. Thing with XRP too, and just overall though, there's like so many like fundamentals attached to it that we don't know, right? Like for all we know, it could just come up here higher, but we could get news and it could just wick it back down. So kind of what I'm seeing is XRP may end up pushing to the highs because we have the strong momentum, we had the pullback, it ranged for a bit, it broke outside of the range, right? So right now what we're seeing here overall, it's kind of forming like these higher lows, some sort of a wedge, so we could anticipate it either to break out to the upside eventually, or maybe to the downside. Take a look at the weekly. I think it still has a little bit more juice to the upside. But like, give me 1 sec. Not the market cap. But yeah, I think it's still, yeah, see, look at this. I already even had the line too. I think it still has a little bit more juice to the upside though. Like this right here does not make me want to sell it, if that makes sense. Especially, we had the strong momentum, we pulled back, but if we realize, look, it struggled to break below. It just kind of held at this level, and then boom, we're pushing up now higher. So, you know, depending on this candle, we may see it continue to go a little bit higher. Yeah, we could see a breakout to the upside. Especially once we see it kind of break and close above these highs here. You know, like a 4-hour candle, 1-hour candle. You can see that the overall kind of bullish pressure is there. But I wouldn't just say, just buy into it right now. I wouldn't say that. Just say wait for buy setups above these highs. just to be safe for XRP. Is gold going up or down? Gold's going up short term right now, and potentially even longer term, but that's kind of what I see for gold. Is your broker Blueberry? Yes, it's Blueberry Markets. The link below to my broker is in the video description below. You can sign up with my link. There's a sign up bonus. Excuse me. There's a sign up bonus with my link. What I like about them is they're regulated as well too. So they're not an unregulated broker. You want a broker that's regulated, team. You don't want to be playing around with brokers that don't allow you to withdraw your money or manipulate the markets with spreads and stuff like that. You don't want that. K-year, they say that's the potential next to the Bitcoin. Could be. I don't know. Could be. I mean, it doesn't hurt. The way I see it is, it doesn't hurt to buy into, XRP and just have some money into it, and then like that way, if it ever does, then you know you didn't miss the boat. That's the way I see it. Nando, we got Fed printed last week over 300 billion out of thin air. Jeez, that's not good news, man, at all. That is definitely not good. All right, team. That's pretty much all I have for today. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys until next time. For now, if you want to know when I'm live, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure those notification bells are turned on. So click on the little notification bell. Make sure it's on, notification gang, and that way you don't miss out on any single piece of content I pull out. I know that on my banner it says Monday to Friday at 7 a.m., but that schedule has changed. So typically I'm live every single Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and that way, like I said, I wanted to focus more on my students and also be able to, you know, take the trades with peace, not having to, like, you know what I mean, have a lot going on. So I want to be able to kind of be able to take my own trades too, because that's where we make the money, team, you know what I mean, and focus on that and focus on my students as well, and be able to focus on you guys too, right? I don't want to be here and then like I'm on my phone or looking at the other charts, right? So best way, just make sure your notifications are turned on. That's the best way you can find out when I'm live, and then you'll get a notification. That's the most important thing, guys. Guys, we're at 85 likes. Can we get it to 90, team? And thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate you all. Colton, thank you so much, man. Have a good night as well. Nick, thank you, bro. Appreciate you as well. And all of you guys. Victor, thank you. And yeah, team. Also, if you guys can watch the other videos that I have, check out my latest video that I posted. Go on my videos tab, team, and literally watch that video from beginning to end. Trust me, I dropped some gems in there, so make sure you watch that video. And if you do watch that video, leave a comment down below. Not only does it help with the algorithm to, you know, show that, you know, there's interest, that way it helps my channel grow. And if it does grow, then I can continue to create more content like this for you guys, right? So every like, every comment, it does help support. But also let me know your thoughts on that video. My latest video that I uploaded, I believe you guys can find it just by going in my videos tab. You'll be able to see it there. But yeah, guys, whenever you see a video that I post, like I said, every comment you leave or like, it does kind of support the channel, and that way I can continue to create more content for you guys, and, you know, just kind of motivates me to keep going, team. You know what I mean? Let's go, Nando. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Joseph, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Dazo, let's go. I'm eager to see what the institutional traders with gold sort to go reversal area. Yes, go down. Yeah, bro. We'll see what ends up happening. Pretty much, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm not in anything right now at this moment, but just kind of waiting and see what happens. Good trading week to everyone. Yes, let's get it. Dean, praying for all. God bless. Yes, let's go, team. That link right there that you guys see right there, team, that is the latest video that I posted. So go check it out. Go check it out and watch it to the end. I dropped some gems in there as well too. So thank you so much, team, and I will see you guys until next time. Bye for now.